Very, very good. You know, this obviously all the travel restrictions and everything made everything weird this year, and that was very, very frustrating because I had a lot of big plans, and I was very looking forward to really cementing my mark in New Japan and really really making my really staking my name in the ground more so in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I lay low and I don't get involved in, you know, all this speculation and trash talk, and I stay off the Twitter and all that, you know. But it's not like I'm completely oblivious to everything these people are saying when they're, you know, fighting for contracts to fight me, and they're talking about, you know, what they're going to do to me and what they're going to do with my belt that they don't have, that they're talking about walking around with. Like, dude, you'd think I'm just going to let all that slide. So, you know, some chickens are coming home to roost in New Japan Pro Wrestling as regards to the United States Heavyweight Championship.
I'm ready to fight anytime, anywhere. John Moxley, I'm coming for you.
People like to talk a lot of trash, and, you know, people are running around with briefcases and contracts, and they're fighting over the right to be the United States champion and hold that belt or whatever. I still have that belt, so that's my belt. You don't have to beat me in the ring for it. And, you know, it leads to all this trash talking. And, you know, the way I look at it, don't talk no won't be no. And now, when I get around Kenta, some shit's going to go down, and he's going to have to answer for, you know, all this stuff that he said with his mouth. And, you know, well, your mouth can make you a lot of money in this business. Your mouth can really cause you a lot of pain and torture and pain, blues, and agony in this business. You know, when you overstep your boundaries with the words that come out of your mouth. And
but I'm the boogeyman in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I will get you eventually.
You know, I think I made my intentions clear at Wrestle Kingdom with the short matches I had with fans there in Tokyo and watching around the world. And I'm still, you know, all this craziness of the world aside over the last 10 months or whatever, I'm still very, very much a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and will continue to be for as long as I damn well please, as much as I damn well please. And there ain't anything that's going to change that. There ain't anybody that decides that except for me. I decided to bust out my New Japan G1 track jacket for today. I've been looking for an excuse to wear it. So I'm wearing the track jacket. I'm still a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. You're going to have to beat me in the ring. You know, your stupid briefcase, walk around, you look like an idiot. The briefcase thing, it's very 10 years ago. I don't know why we're still doing that. It's an embarrassment, really. Belts, shiny gold belts. That's all that matters. Very, very cool. You know, it's one of those buildings like a Madison Square Garden, like an ECW arena. One of those buildings you've seen on tape ever since you were a little kid. It's like one of those arenas, the Tokyo Dome, where 1 second after pressing play on the VCR, you know exactly where that event is emanating from. So when you walk in, you know, you recognize the roof and the ceiling and the layout, and you know where you are. It's like one of those bucket list iconic places that, like, you got to kind of check off the list. It's kind of like a Ryogoku, like a sumo hall would be in that same vein. So very cool just to walk in there and a stadium full of fans and the New Japan fans. You know, I wouldn't keep going there if I didn't love that atmosphere and those fans so much. You know, it's the best place to wrestle in the world. And to be just on the stage with, the greatest athletes in the world, where, the best matches in the world, have taken place. That was awesome. Have my own little kind of corner of Wrestle Kingdom kind of staked out with the Texas Death Match with me and Lance Archer. Kind of had our own little thing going on, and it was totally different than anything else on the show. That was really cool to kind of be a little part of history of what was 2 nights at Wrestle Kingdom. It was a big weekend. It's going to be remembered forever. So, to have my own little mark on that was pretty cool. And it's just one of those addictive things that makes you want to come back and makes you want more. And you get a little bit of a feeling of that adrenaline, or that whatever it is in wrestling. You get a little bit of that, a feeling of feeling blood run down your face a little bit. You kind of makes you want more. You get a little bit of that feeling of colliding heads and 25-minute brutal war and fighting to the death, tooth and nail. It makes you just want more. You get a little bit of championship glory. You get a big gold belt around your shoulder. It just makes you want more of them. Being in the Tokyo Dome, it's one of those things. Being there once just makes you want to do it more and more. So, I plan on being back there one day, actually in person, and hopefully do some more horrible, violent things to some opponents. Kind of a thing I feel like I kind of almost manifested it with my thoughts. It was like, I don't know if it came from fans kind of seeing that as a particular personality clash or styles clash that would be interesting, or however it happened. It just seemed like the universe was conspiring for that to happen, and for that kind of first face-off to be a special moment, like a Tokyo Dome, for that many people all singing the classic Minoru Suzuki theme song all at once. That was like a Wrestle Kingdom moment. He was a New Japan. I was young, about to start in WWE, so I didn't know that our paths would ever cross. So I would wrap my arms in barbed wire, and I would do a 450, and I would do a barbed wire 450. But I can't do the 450, so all you get is the barbed wire. On February 26th, Jon Moxley versus KENTA, United States Heavyweight Championship on New Japan Strong on New Japan World. We're going to walk to the center of the ring. We're going to look in each other's eyes, and we're going to beat the ever-living hell out of each other. And whoever's left standing walks away with the gold.